because she knew the Lord and she taught me all about Jesus, and so did my father. My mother taught me to tough through the tough times, and tough times never last, but tough people do. And the children will grow up to know the Lord and to love everybody. Then I met a man. In 1963 in Washington, D.C., had a meeting at the Dunbar Hotel. The civil rights movement was beginning to move across the nations. We were tired of the pain. We were tired of the prejudice. We were tired of not being able to go where we wanted to go as Afro-Americans. We knew that we were just as good as anybody else, and we simply wanted to love. We simply wanted to care, and in that door walked a man named Martin Luther King. And as he walked in, my classmate, Congressman Walter Farnsworth, said, "Here's Dr. King." And Dr. King walked in and he looked around and he said, "Let us pray." And we recited the Lord's Prayer. And then he said, "Now let's quote the national anthem." And so we did that. And then he said, "Remember, the fight and the struggle is going to be tough. People are going to get hurt. People are going to go to jail. And so we strategized the March on Washington. And your teachers may ask you to remember this, so be listening. I was president of the Young Democrats in Washington, D.C., but I had both Democratic and Republican friends. I didn't get caught up in what party you belonged to. I got caught up in what my mother said to me: love the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3:5-6 said, "Lean not into thine own understanding, but acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path." And if I get no serious about it, I can't help that, because I met a man named Martin Luther King. And he walked in and we strategized what we were going to do, how we were going to bring in 200,000 or 300,000 people in the nation's capital, and the police won't beat up on us, and the dogs won't bite us. Where are we going to get all the toilets from? Where are we going to feed the people? Where are the buses going to park? The platform, the podium, right under Lincoln Memorial. I'm looking at it with Jim Hawk from WUST radio station. And they start coming in from all over the country, from Minnesota, from Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, California, coming to hear this man. Because like Obama, he had a dream. As you have a dream. And I had a dream. And my father said, "Be the best shoe shine boy you can be." So I can laugh and I can joke and I can play, but we're living in a very interesting time. You have a wonderful challenge in front of you. The nation is changing. The world is changing. When I walked in today, I was touched. I was touched by my two brothers up there on the sound system. They gave me such love. Give me a high five real quick. Oh, just one big high five. Give them a big hand right now. My mother said, "Love everybody." So in August, Dr. King goes to the monument with the big statue of Abraham Lincoln. 300,000 people were there. The Lincoln Memorial on one end and the monument on the other Everybody say that. Say it louder. Say it louder. That's what we heard that day. Keep hope alive. So that one day, all kinds of children from Atlanta to Mississippi to Georgia to Minnesota could reach out and touch somebody so that you could have a future, regardless of what your color is or where you come from. And he spoke about the forefathers, and he spoke about the love that mankind must have in that generation and now in this generation. And so I stood there with Jim Hawk. I looked up as Mahalia Jackson stood there, and I could go on and on, but I get carried away with how the people all came together. And guess what? No one got angry. The children didn't get angry. They didn't get tired of standing. They didn't get tired of standing. They didn't get tired of listening. They didn't get tired of singing. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Join me. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Dear to our hearts, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. I want you to sing it one more time and say, we shall overcome. Sing it out loud. We shall overcome. Let me hear it. We shall overcome someday. Oh, dear in our heart. I do believe that we shall overcome, that we shall overcome some. And when you go home today, and your parents, your mama, and open the door, I want you to walk in the door and start singing, we shall, come on. Hi, mamas. We shall, good. We shall overcome someday. Oh, here in our hearts, I do believe that we shall overcome some. Give God a big hand clap. Come on. Give him a big one. Give him a big one right there. Thank you. You all were outstanding. You sounded very good. I'm coming back to Martin Luther King in a minute because I marched with him in Birmingham and Selma. We got locked up, we went to jail so that all people could be free. We went to jail, got locked up by the police, got bit by the dogs, so that we could just be free, so that we could love everybody. So that everybody, black and white together, could say, we shall overcome. And on that tragic day in Memphis, I wasn't there. He stood out on the balcony with Jesse Jackson, with Andrew Young, who was the former mayor of Atlanta, Georgia. And he stood there with Walter Fauntroy, a congressman from Washington, D.C., who graduated with me, who's celebrating his 50th years in the ministry next week.